All right, let's tackle task number 3. So what do we have here? This is the SilverWorks Office Contacts. Okay. What we have is the first name, last name, an email address, which is old for some reason, and a phone number, which is also old for some reason. All right, well, let's read through on this information. SilverWorks is a fake company established in White Plains, New York. After some business decisions, the company has decided to move to Ellenville, New York under the new name SilverWorks with an X instead of the KS. Okay, they're trying to be trendy and hip and cool, I guess. I don't know. This moving of the business has created a few situations where the company's phone number and email will be changing. You have been hired to adjust the contact form on this sheet so the company has an official list of all updated phone numbers and email addresses. Okay, so it looks like we're updating their information. All right, that's cool. Let's see. For a company email, the change should be as follows. For example, jsmith@silverworks.com changes to jsmith@silverworks with the x.com. Okay? For the phone numbers, the area code and prefix should be as follows. So they have 914-876-3200, should change to 845. Hey, that's our area code. 647, oh, that's the Ellenville prefix. Okay, so this kind of makes sense. They're changing their business, their name and also their phone numbers. So we want to use substitutions to make these changes so the company can send this info out to all of their customers. Okay, so let's take a look. All right. So the only thing I need to change for like ngiddens@silverworks.com is we need to swap it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and try to do a substitution and see if it works. So for this first individual equals substitute parentheses. All right. We want to give it the text to search. Okay. Then a comma. What to search for? Well, silverworks.com, comma, what are we going to replace it with? Well, I would like to replace it with silverworks and then with an x.com. All right, and then I'll close my parentheses and I'll press enter. And there we go. Looks like we've updated this person's email address, right? ngiddens@silverworks.com with the KS translates over to ngiddens@silverworks with an x.com. And then, like always, we just activate our magical extender, drag it all the way down until we hit the end. Not too many employees here. And boom, we have all of our employee email addresses magically updated seemingly immediately. That took like 2 seconds for Google Sheets to do. So I think that's pretty much what we need to fix. All right. It looks like the other pieces for the phone number, right? You want to change, like for example, 914-876-3200. You want to change the area code, that's the number in the parentheses, and that 876 to a 647. All right. So I think we're set on getting the substitution. It's pretty much the same story as this, except you're changing the cell you're looking at, the text you're looking at, and the text that you're going to be replacing it with. Don't be afraid to try a couple things out. You know, some of the best ways of learning to do things is just simply trial and error. So anyways, that should wrap it up for our text unit. It's just 3 tasks, and as you notice, they're pretty straightforward and pretty easy. Now that we've learned all of the functions that we're going to be playing with, now we're going to start moving into the custom section where we can do a bunch of different things. We can use formulas and equations to figure out things such as tax or calculate how much a person needs to get paid based on an hourly rate. And we're going to be exploring a lot of different ways that we can customize and build our own types of equations to solve problems. So that's pretty much our rundown of all the formulas and functions that we've played around with that are preset within spreadsheets. There are a ton more, as we've looked in the beginning. If we ever go into insert and you just put in function, I mean, if you just look at all of these different functions that exist, we could be learning about these for months and months. You know, I could probably make a video for each of these, or at least for a group of them. So there's a lot. But again, we're not going to go into every single piece. We just need to know that they exist. All right, so with that in mind, if you need a refresher on any of these videos, there's a playlist that they're all part of on my YouTube channel in case you want to get like a full refresher watching it from start to beginning. And now we're going to start moving into our own custom functions being built from there. So I'll see you all soon.